Finished working about 10 minutes. Do you want to meet off-site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Welcome to Audit X Reviews, where we shine a light on police misconduct and hold public officials accountable. Today's video is courtesy of Power to the Proletariat. You'll find their link down below, so go show them some support and check out the full clip. In today's episode, we're outside Devon and Cornwall Police Headquarters, and what you're about to witness is absolutely shocking. We've got officers who don't know basic law, a security guard making threats, missing SIA badges, and conduct so bad it will make your blood boil. This might be the worst display of police knowledge I've ever reviewed, and that's saying something. You will not believe how badly this goes wrong. Let's get straight into it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Why?
Because I'm a police officer.
We got warrant cards.
Yeah, I have got
Yeah,
warrant
I'd love to
cards.
see that, thank you.
No problem. I'm PC Vanessa Thompson, I work here.
Okay, wonderful. Lovely. So what's your number? 1503, was it?
Yeah, no,
Lovely.
15032.
32, lovely.
I'm just
sorted.
wondering what you're doing.
Just making a little video really around the area.
Okay, and what's that to do with? Just obviously because we've got security in mind as well.
Yeah, sure. Just making a little video of the area and that really.
Okay.
There's police station around here. Obviously, it's a new station you got down there.
Yeah.
What was that, 3 years ago, was it? 4 maybe? Yeah, so just letting people kind of know where the station is. Just matters of public interest, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. Do you mind if I
Yeah.
just take your name?
Why would I want to give you that?
Because in case there is anything else, I'm just interested. If you're just doing anything, there's nothing wrong, then I just want to know who it is. Because obviously there's security as well.
Right, okay.
So security is heightened at the moment. So if there's nothing wrong, I just want to find out who your name is in case anything else were to come.
This is where PC Thompson fundamentally misunderstands police powers. Under Code A, police can only demand identification when they have reasonable suspicion that an offense has been committed. In case something happens later is not lawful grounds. The auditor correctly refuses, as there's no legal obligation to provide ID without reasonable suspicion of wrongdoing.
So what you're implying is that if I don't give my name, I'm doing something wrong.
No, I'm just saying in case something retrospectively happened and someone said, "Oh, something happened," and I say, "Oh, I saw someone and I spoke to him, but I won't know what his name is."
That's fine. I mean, there's nothing to oblige me to give you my name at this
No,
point.
there isn't. You're right.
So no, I'd rather not. Thank you.
Okay.
But at this point, am I being entertained or anything?
No, I was just speaking to you and finding out.
No
what you
problem
were
at all.
doing
That's
because-
fine.
For security.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd like to do that.
So you're just going to stay on the perimeter, are you?
I don't know. I'm just gonna have a wander around and see what's around.
Inside.
But-
So go inside the building, okay?
Oh no, I won't go inside any buildings. Obviously, yeah.
Stay on the perimeter, but you can't go
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Well, I mean, if there are any restrictions, like signs.
I'm a police officer and I'm telling you, you cannot go with it inside there. This is a secure.
Yeah, but a
you
police
can't go inside there.
police officer can tell me not to wear yellow
I'm not telling
shoelaces.
you not to wear shoelaces. I'm saying that this is a secure place. There is a security there.
Well,
I'll walk with you if you like. It's fine.
No, that's all right. If it's secure, there's nothing to worry about, is there?
But I'm advising you as a police officer that you shouldn't be going in there. Okay?
But is it against the law?
This is you are not permitted to go into this building here.
I'm not going to go into any buildings. I just said that.
Into the area.
And why not? Again, is there any laws restricting me from doing that?
Yes, it's security. You're not allowed in there unless you've got a warrant card.
Multiple legal errors here. First, a warrant card is police identification. The public don't have them and don't need them for public access. Second, she's making blanket restrictions without citing specific legislation or showing clear signage. Under common law, the public have a right of access to areas not clearly restricted. Thompson is essentially making up restrictions that don't exist.
What law is that?
There's restrictions on there that you are not allowed to go into there.
If there's public access and it's
There
a
is
public
access. there.
well, that's fine. I won't go past any points that aren't publicly accessible. That's not a problem. But that's not a problem at all.
You've got to walk on the front now.
So naturally that has no entry through those gates, but obviously it's locked gates, so wouldn't be able to go through there even if I wanted to. But yeah, so this is where somebody else got to previously. So that sign there clearly says please have both ID and car pass ready for inspection. So as you can see, there's clearly gates because I should imagine it's probably restricted parking. But there are literally no signs, unless I missed any on here, so I will double check. There's literally no signs saying, police only or restricted access.
The auditor does exactly what he should. Checks for signage. He finds cycle path markers, car pass requirements for vehicles, CCTV notices, but crucially, no pedestrian restrictions. Then enters our security guard, and immediately we have multiple violations.
I've already asked you nicely, you cannot go any further than
Force to
this.
stop you. Keep coming, mate. Then if you want to assault me, we'll have you nicked for that, shall we?
I haven't done
allowed to
anything.
use reasonable force. I'm licensed to stop you coming on these premises.
What license have you got?
SIA.
Well, that should be,
Licensed by
that
the
should,
government.
where's that displayed?
You don't need to see that, pal.
Under the SAI laws, you should be, that should be on display.
You've been reading Google. He's a Google lawyer.
Then arrives security. First mistake, no SIA badge visible. That's literally rule number 1 for the job. Instead of correcting it, he tries the classic put down, Google lawyer. Here's the thing, Google got it right, and he didn't. His confidence didn't match his knowledge. The more he talked, the worse it got. Have a look at this.
That should be on display at all times while in operation of your duties. You can actually lose your license for not having it on display. No, it needs to be on display.
Mate, don't talk the law.
Listen,
I clearly
I
do.
see you that I'm a police officer and I've asked you that you're not allowed past here. It's a site you're not allowed past here, so please don't come on site.
Where's the signage?
I'm telling you as a police officer, you've seen my warrant card,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you as a police officer, you're not allowed to
You
come
could
past
tell
here.
me as a police officer that I'm not allowed to wear a black coat or a yellow hat or...
But that's not
You know.
official, is it? I'm asking you not
Well, this
to.
isn't official. If
I'm
it was
saying to
official,
you-
there would be
Okay, but
signage.
I'm officially telling you, you are not allowed on
Under
site.
what power are you using to officially tell me this?
There-
Please.
This is you can see
No.
you're not allowed in here.
That is because if this were restricted for pedestrian access, there would be a pedestrian gate. But there clearly isn't.
So what makes you want to do this all day and all night? Have you got bored or something?
Well, to be fair, there's marked police vehicles up there. I want to get some shots of marked police vehicles. They're public property.
They may well be public property.
This is public property.
This area is you're not allowed on here.
But there's no restricted access signs, none whatsoever.
Right, so we're telling you, no.
But your verbal commands don't take precedence when it's a public area.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I literally do.
You've been reading Google too much. Google lawyer. We have about 3 of you a week turn up here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's probably because you keep acting like idiots.
Really?
Yeah.
Insulting me now, here.
Yeah, the more you act like idiots,
Insulting me by calling me an idiot.
the more you act like idiots,
No, I'm going to say to you, I take it personally. I feel threatened and I'm going to have you nicked for public order. How do you feel about that?
So here's the guard's big play. I'll have you nicked for Section 5. He says it like he's pulled out the ultimate card. But Section 5 isn't about hurt feelings. It's about genuinely threatening or abusive behavior. The word insulting was scraped from the law years ago because calling someone an idiot just isn't criminal. So what we've got here is a grown man trying to weaponize playground name-calling into an arrest. That's not law. That's fantasy.
Oh, what's your law? Come on.
threatened.
Go on then.
There's no act or threat of violence. Yeah.
Do you know I'm an idiot? Do you know me? Do you know my family?
I
Do
said
you
you're
know me?
acting like
Mate, you've insulted me.
being offended isn't against the law.
Google lawyers, mate.
Mhm.
You're a Google lawyer.
Cool. Well, again, you haven't got your SIA badge, so I'll report that to the
Do what you
SIA.
want, my friend.
Will do.
Do it all day long.
Not a problem.
What's your name then?
Why would I give you that?
Why would I give you my name? You don't even know who I am.
Because you're the one.
I thought we talked
You're
about
the.
that, am I?
You're the one. Well, I can just say the one working at the hut at this headquarters on this date and this time. They'll have record of who's working. They'll find you. It's not difficult. There's record of everything.
Fool. Yeah, we're right. Nothing better to do. Got a job?
Yeah, I have actually.
Blimey.
Yeah. So is this private property, is it?
Private land, my friend.
Who owns it?
None of your business.
So is it not owned by
Go to the land registry and tell you all about it.
is it not owned by the police, by the Ministry of Justice, or
You can find it.
well, I mean whether or not it's
Private, I don't know exactly who owns it, but it's private.
yeah, whether or not you rent
I'm
it
trying
privately,
to be
yeah, could you
reasonable
just
with
keep a
you.
bit of distance.
I'm trying to be reasonable.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, if this is private and it's even rented by the government, which it obviously is, then that's publicly funded. Like those police vehicles are publicly funded.
The public are allowed access here.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter
So-
if it's publicly funded or not.
If you have no information that says that this is private, this is restricted, then what's the authority that you're acting under? Yeah. I want to go have a look at the marked vehicles.
You can't know,
Why?
because it's a police site. It's private.
Private? Who's it owned by? Do you know?
Devon Court Constabulary.
Okay, and who owns Devon and Cornwall Constabulary?
Here we go.
Who owns Devon and Cornwall Constabulary? Who operates? Who runs? Who funds it?
It's what's that something mean?
It's publicly funded, isn't it?
Right, and what do you think that means? That entitles your access? That's what you're trying to say.
To areas that are not clearly restricted.
What's that?
That's a barrier for cars. The pedestrian access is not restricted at all.
You don't have access to private stuff.
But again, where's the private signs? Where's the private property signs? I've walked all the way up, looked at every single sign. There's nothing.
Google lawyer, mate. Plenty of them.
Can we just be reasonable about this? You've got to here. You're not going to get any further than here.
Is that your warrant, Is that your warrant card, sir?
There you go.
Do you want
16738. Is that Constable Fowler?
Yeah, from
Lovely.
police officer.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this site is a private police site, and you do not have access to it.
Do you have any evidence of that?
I don't need the evidence.
Well, you can tell me it's illegal to wear this coat, but it doesn't mean that it's true. Just because you show me a card that I'm a police officer, that coat is illegal.
Here's Constable Fowler laying down the law, or at least his version of it. I'm telling you this site is a private site. So it's a private site. You're not coming on. No signage, no paperwork, no evidence, just because he said so. That's not how the law works. That's how bedtime works, because I said so. And the irony? When the only proof you can offer is your uniform, it usually means you don't have the law to back it up.
Okay. What happens if I do?
It's the moon, mate. Doesn't mean she's got a NASA and get a plane to get to it.
Pardon?
does it?
I'll use reasonable force to prevent you coming in.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I've already told him I'll do that.
Okay.
I wanna
So
do
you'll use reasonable force.
Yes,
Yeah.
to prevent you coming in.
Okay.
same as.
Okay. So what I suggest, mate, is
So that's a threat right there. So,
not a threat.
well, it is
It's not-
because you
it's
have
an
explanation. You
allowed
ask
to.
me a question.
You
You
have-
ask me what happened. I've explained.
yeah,
it to
and you have no
Right.
jurisdiction to use reasonable force
I do
under
have
these
jurisdiction as a
conditions.
police officer. I can use reasonable force to prevent you going there. It's a private site, and there are various laws that allow me to prevent you going to that site. We can go
Again,
along this line if you want, mate.
If this were private, where there would be signage saying private
We don't
property.
need to do this. We don't need to do this. Why don't you just make your way? We don't need to be doing this, okay? It doesn't need to escalate to this. If you go on your way, then that will be fine.
Tell you what, you're going to leave here before I do today.
Okay? Okay.
What is it you're trying to achieve, mate?
Like I said, I wanted to go get some shots of the marked vehicles, publicly owned vehicles on publicly owned land.
I couldn't be more reasonable than I'm being with you now.
I know,
okay?
and I'm not
I've listened to you,
arguing, I'm not
I've
threatening, I'm not
understood,
raising my voice at you, I'm just
saying,
explaining my
but
point.
you are not coming on site,
Okay,
okay? That
Cool.
is not happening.
fine.
I don't understand what you're trying to achieve.
So we've got the apparently SIA badge, security, all those lacking his SIA badge.
Yeah, it's underneath.
Yeah, it needs to be visible. It needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be on. It needs to be.
Google lawyer.
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be visible all times while on duty, doesn't it? Like police officers have to have. Well, obviously, unless they're non-uniform, but if they're in uniform, their epaulets need to be on their most outermost worn layer of clothing. With SIA operating officers, don't work in public. At the end of the day, don't work in a public place. I mean, it is where I'm stood. Where I'm stood is a public place.
that was kind of
But yeah, so if you don't want to be filmed, A, don't come to somebody with a camera. You obviously knew I was recording, that's why you've come.
I finished work at about 10 minutes. Do you want to meet off site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
There are multiple serious issues here. The guard's threat could constitute harassment under the Protection from Harassment Act 1997. There's no legitimate reason for a security officer to suggest meeting someone away from their premises after work.
Do that?
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Yeah. 10 minutes.
We're having a chat now, buddy. Sounds like a threat to me.
It's not a threat at all, mate.
Officer Fowler, are you hearing this? This security guard's using fighting words. He's saying he wants to meet me off site in 10 minutes when he finishes work,
You want to come off and have a chat? We'll have a chat about it somewhere else.
which is clearly a threat, and that's considered fighting words under the law.
Not a threat.
Yes.
Okay, what exactly are considered fighting words under the law? What bit of legislation you talk about here?
I can't remember the act actually off the top of my head, but
So which bit of legislation has fighting words in it? You said the word fighting words in legislation. Which
yeah.
legislation is
So you're allowed to defend yourself if somebody is using fighting words in a way that makes you feel threatened. So I feel
that?
threatened
Which bit
now.
of legislation is that?
can't remember the acting section, to be honest, off the top of my head.
But you're quoting legislation, says legislation, but you don't know legislation.
No, not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, so if you're going to quote legislation at us, and then say, I need to be aware of that and be aware of those words.
But you're a police officer.
But you don't know the legislation you're quoting.
Yeah, but you're a police officer.
How do you know it is?
Okay, it's still a threat, which even a threat, even something that makes somebody feel like they're being threatened or about to be attacked, actually,
You're calling me an idiot just now.
actually feel is actually common assault.
Calling me an idiot. You don't even know who I am. The first thing you said to me was I was an idiot.
Said acting like.
Is threatening.
But acting like.
Yeah, you really? Well, checkmate.
That's probably because you keep acting like idiots.
Really?
I said you're acting like. So I'm surprised you guys haven't got the memo on public recordings around police stations, really.
What memo is that?
Exactly, and that says it all, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know. You feel free to explain to me.
Well, there was a memo that was posted around to every police station in the UK in 2021 by the Commissioner of the Met, explaining how the police should deal and interact with people coming to film police property, police headquarters, police inquiry offices.
Right.
So basically, leave them alone. There's nothing you can do.
So, but you're saying you think that then entitles you to go onto the site and film vehicles? Do you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hello.
You're a sergeant? You're an officer in charge? Yeah?
I am.
I'll talk to you then if you want. If you want to come away, I'll talk to you instead of these people. But yeah, what's the collar number there, sorry?
7236.
7236, lovely. And Sergeant?
Von Memety.
Sergeant, sorry?
Von Memety.
Von Memety. Nice to meet you. No worries.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you're free, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No worries. Yeah, there's not a lot really going on. I was just making a little video of the area once I get a shot of the marked cars. Had PC Vanessa, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Sort of, there we go, marked car. But yeah, so I was walking up around.
Yeah.
She stopped, had a chat with me, had a bit of a chat, let her know, just been filming matters of public interest.
Yeah.
She asked if I was just going to stay on the perimeter. I said, well, I'm going to walk wherever's publicly accessible. I've walked all the way up round here. There's literally at the end of this road, cycle path and pedestrian footpath sign right at the end of this road going up here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see there's a gate there. I do see that. I'm not blind.
Yeah.
That gate is clearly for cars. The pedestrian way, it's not blocked, it's not obscured. There's no checkpoint for pedestrians to go past this point. There are no signs saying.
Apart from that one asking you to have an ID
and car pass. Yeah, but I'm not in a car, am I? So I don't know.
Very
you
true.
know.
So, common sense would say that you can see there's a barrier there. Public is not allowed through there. There is a sign at the front. And I appreciate you can film whatever you like around here. I've got no issue with that. If you go on site, you are going to be challenged. You're not a police officer.
Okay.
You will be asked to leave.
Okay.
And if you refuse that and you continue to go about your business, then
yeah,
we will be looking at whether or not there's offences committed.
What offences would potentially be?
Potentially aggravated trespass.
What would be aggravating about it?
Now listen to the legal stretch here. Aggravated trespass. The sergeant floats it as a possibility, but the law requires actual disruption of lawful business. Walking, filming, standing on a pathway, none of that qualifies. It's only when someone physically obstructs or intimidates staff that trespass could become aggravated. And that's the irony. It wasn't the auditor causing disruption, it was the guard. He was the one threatening violence, mocking with Google lawyer jibes, and ignoring SIA badge rules. Compare that with the sergeant's approach, calm, polite, de-escalating. The contrast speaks volumes about training and professionalism.
What we saw today was a site full of confusion. No clear signs, barriers for cars but not for people, staff making up rules to cover the gaps. The guard threw insults, mocked with Google lawyer, and even hinted at violence, and still never showed the badge he's required to wear. Then we had a constable bluffing about private land with no evidence. In the end, it only took one sergeant, calm and professional, to settle everything. That shows the difference. When officers rely on the law, these situations end quickly. When they rely on ego, things escalate for no reason. It's a clear pattern. And that's the point. Knowing the law matters. It's the only way to push back when people try to bluff you. That's why I created the Know Your Rights Guide. It's the exact knowledge auditors use in these situations. So what do you think was the worst part here? The missing signs, the fake Section 5 threats, or the guard's childish behaviour? Let me know down below. And if you found this breakdown useful, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Thanks for watching. This was Raw Audit Reviews. Remember, the law wins when you don't know it.